Hello friends, welcome to Tips and Tricks in Mathematics. This is for class 11 students and the topic of discussion is permutations and combination. This is an introductory video in this topic. Let us start with the fundamental principle of counting. Let us take one simple example. You are at your school cafeteria and would like to choose a lunch meal from a set menu. You have two choices for the main course, either a hamburger or a pizza. Then two choices of drink, orange juice or apple juice, and three choices of dessert, pie, ice cream or jello. Now you would like to know how many different meal combos you can select. The answer is 12 meals. You can construct a decision tree like this. There are two choices for the lunch, hamburger and pizza. Then there are two juices, apple and orange. For pizza also apple and orange. Then there are three desserts, pie, ice cream and jello for each of the juices. So if you see count all of them, there will be 12 meals. You may be wondering that if we have to solve such problems, do we have to construct the decision trees? Answer is no. We have some standard formulas which we'll be discussing later. So in this, if you have two events, one event can occur m ways, m number of ways, and another event can occur in n number of ways, then the number of ways both can occur is m into n. This is very important. For example, event 1, there are 4 types of meats, and in event 2, there are 3 types of bread. So how many different sandwiches you can make? Answer is 4 into 3 is 12. 12 different sandwiches we can make with these combinations. There can be 3 or more events also. Previously we have seen only 2 events. So 3 events can occur in m, n and p ways. Then the number of ways all 3 can occur is m into n into p. For example, same sandwich case, now we have another 3 cheese also in addition to 4 meats and 3 breads. So different combinations that can be made is 4 into 3 into 3, which is 36 different sandwiches. Here we take one example. How many different 7-digit phone numbers are possible if the first digit cannot be 0 or 1? So there are 7-digit phones and numbers can be 0 to 9. So 10 digits are there. Only in the first digit 0 and 1 is not allowed. So there are 8 ways possible for the first digit. Remaining 10 digits all can be possible. Any digits can be taken, either 0 to 9, any digit can be taken. So total number of combination will be 8 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. There are 7 digits. So 6, 10 will be there, and first digit only 8 combination will be there. So in total there will be this many number of different numbers possible. So before we discuss what is permutation, let us give one important concept in permutation and combination, which is factorial. So what is factorial? We write it as n factorial. This escalation mark is the factorial notation. So n factorial is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into so on till 1. For example, let us find 5 factorial. 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So what is this 5 into 4? 20, 3 is a 60, 2 is a 120. So these are the examples. You may be wondering whether it starts from 1 factorial only. Whether is there any 0 factorial? Yes, there is a 0 factorial. 0 factorial is equal to 1, which is same as 1 factorial. Now let us start the definition of permutations. Permutation is an arrangement of objects in a specific order. It refers to the different ways a set of items can be arranged, where the sequence matters. For example, if you have 3 items ABC, there are 6 possible permutations: ABC, ACB, BAC, BCA, CAB and CBA. So what is the formula for permutation? It is read as permutation for PNR. PNR, we call this as PNR is equal to n factorial by ni minus r factorial. So permutation of n objects taken r at a time is n factorial by n minus r factorial. We'll see some few examples in this. How many arrangements are there? We have to choose 3 posters to hang on a wall from 5 posters you are keeping. So out of 5 you have to take 3 posters and put in a wall. So n is equal to 5, r is equal to 3. We use the formula PNR where n is 5 and r is 3. We substitute here 5 factorial by 5 minus 3 factorial, 5 factorial by 2 factorial. We can write 5 factorial as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial. So 2 factorial will get cancelled. 5 into 4 into 3 is 60. So there are 60 ways possible in which 3 posters can be hung on a wall from 5 posters. How many arrangements are there taking 4-digit numbers without repetition of numbers from the numbers this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of 6 digits given to you, you have to construct a 4-digit number without repetition of the digit. So this will be P64, 6 is n and r is 4. So we 6 factorial by 2 factorial. Again this will be 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial, which will give 360. Now there are 2 important theorems in permutations. The number of permutations of n objects, the p objects are of the same kind and rest are all different, is n factorial by p factorial. We'll see a few examples in this. Then the number of permutations of n objects where p1 objects are of one kind, p2 are of another kind and so on. Then the permutation is n factorial by p1 factorial, p2 factorial, pk factorial. We'll see a few examples regarding this theorem. Find the number of permutations of the letter of the word Allahabad. So what is so significant in this? The important thing is that few letters are repeating. For example, we'll count number of A's. 1, 2, 3, 4 A's are there. Similarly, 2 L's are there here. 1 H, 1 B and 1 D. So here we have to use this formula. N factorial by P1 factorial, P2 factorial, P3 factorial. What is n factorial? Total number of letters here, which is 9. N is 9. So 2 different types are there of letters A and L. So P1 is 4, P2 is 2 here. These are 1. We can ignore them. So it will be 9 factorial by 4 factorial by 2 factorial. Simplification gives there are 7560 ways in which this number can be constructed. Let us now come to combination. It is the selection of objects from a set. In combination, order does not matter. Please remember that in permutation, order was important. For example, order AB is different from order BA. But in combination, this order will be counted as one combination only. For example, if A is shaking hand with B, or if B is shaking hand with A, it is one and the same. So AB is equal to BA. This is an important difference between permutation and combination. What is the formula of combination? Combination NR CNR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial r factorial. Combination of n taken r at a time. Let us take one example. In a limited party, there are 8 persons present. If each of them shake hand exactly with one another, how many handshakes are there? So n is 8 here, and since order is not important, we have to do combination, and there are 2 handshake between 2 persons. So it will be n r is equal to 2, n is equal to 8. We apply the formula 8 factorial by 8 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So this will be 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. 6 factorial will get cancelled. 8 into 7, 56 divided by 2 factorial is 28. So there are 28 handshake combination possible. Friends, with this we conclude this video. Please like and subscribe my channel so that in future videos can be released to you instantaneously. Thank you very much, friends.